Now the changes in the physical properties of a substance are known as physical changes. What are that? The physical properties. Now one thing I should ask, what is physical properties of a substance? It includes color, size, shape, state, temperature, odor, appearance, texture and many more things. So these are the physical properties of a substance. Color, it should be blue, red, white, grey, anything else. Size, if it should be in a star shape, it should be in a square, triangle, oval, circle. Shape, sorry, shape, it should be a square, triangle, rectangle, star, oval. Size, it should be, if it is in a long tube like structure, it should be in a small pieces or many more things. State, if it is in a liquid form, it should be in a solid form also or in a gas form also. Temperature, at 0 degrees Celsius we know that water freezed out, but at 100 degrees Celsius again it is in a liquid form. Odor, if in a normal state it was having a very good fragrance, very good smell, now if we have changed the state of that substance, it is being showing a very bad smell. So this is the odor. Appearance, appearance means was representation. So if at first the sheet of paper was a plain in a very fine structure, now when if we have crumble it, it is showing different cuts on the pages. So this should be the appearance. Texture, texture means what? The corners and many more things. So these are the physical properties of a substance. So in a simpler way, if we need to answer what is physical change, we can answer that changes in the physical properties of a substance is known as physical changes. What is that? Changes in the physical properties of a substance are known as physical changes. So this was the physical changes. Now two more things are additional in this physical changes. Physical changes do not lead to the formation of new substance, and physical changes may or may not be reversible. What are the two additional things? One thing is that never physical change led to the formation of new substances, and sometimes physical change may or may not be reversible. So these are the two additional things which we have to add on while answering what is physical change. Now moving towards our characteristics features of a physical change that are as follows. First one is no new substance is formed in physical change. Physical change is a temporary change. A physical change can be easily reversed. Now physical change is a temporary change in a nature and it can be easily reversed. First one was physical change formed new substance while transforming from one state to another state. So in a simple word, no new substance is formed. Now, a very little heat is either absorbed or evolved in a physical change. A temporary change in color may take place in a physical change. There is no change brought about in the chemical composition or structure of the substances involved. Usually physical changes only involve small amount of energy while it is involving or absorbing. While it is absorbing or involving. So these are the characteristic features. These are the characteristic features of the physical change. Now one thing is also physical change do not need to be represented using any formula or any equation. We can always represent physical change in a very straight form. There is no need of formula or any equation. So the 6 things which we have to read in the characteristics feature are: first is no new substance is formed. Second, physical change is temporary change in nature. Third, a very little amount of energy is used. Fourth, a temporary change in color may take place. Fifth, physical change do not need to represent using any formula or any equation. And the last is No change brought about in chemical composition or structure of the substance involved. So these were the characteristics of physical changes. Now in your book it has been given cutting paper a physical change. Just now I have described you that cutting a paper is a physical change. What? Because the change in composition is not there. Paper that time, when while it was in a straight form, that time also it was a paper, and when we have cut it into pieces, that time also the paper is paper. No new form has been formed. That's why cutting paper is a physical change. Now conversion of a chalk stick into chalk dust, breaking of glass tumbler, cutting of log wood into pieces of wood, melting of wax, formation of clouds, drying of wet clothes. All these are the forms of physical changes. Liquid fat petroleum gas from liquid form in a cylinder to gaseous form when it comes out. So these are the physical change. We will now describe some of the physical changes in detail one by one. Now first one is melting of ice and freezing of water. Melting of ice and freezing of water. Now first one is melting of ice. Melting of ice means what? Melting of ice means what? When you freeze water into refrigerator, that time ice forms in a cubes, or you can say that is in a solid form. But again, when you defreeze it, or you can say when we use freezing point, again the ice is in form of cube. Melting of ice and freezing of water, both are the reversible process. Now freezing happens when the molecules of a liquid get so cold that they slow down enough to hook into each other, forming a solid crystal for pure water. This happens at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And unlike most other solid, ice expands and is actually less dense. So melting of ice, when you take out the ice and kept it in a bowl on the table at the room temperature, it will dissolve into the water form, and again that water which is being dissolved in the room temperature, if we freeze it in the refrigerator, we will get again in the form of ice cubes. You can see in your book it has been also given. Only a change in state from liquid to solid and solid to liquid takes place during freezing of water to form ice, but no new substances form. So the freezing of water is a physical change. While you are melting a ice or you are freezing a water, in both the states you will get the form water only in H2. No state has been changed. No composition has been changed, only their state has been changed, as it was in liquid to solid and solid to liquid. So melting of ice and freezing of water is an example of physical change. Now freezing is a phase transition where a liquid turns into a solid when its temperature is lowered low below its freezing point. In accordance with the internationally established definition, freezing means the solidification phase change of a liquid or the liquid content of a substance, usually due to cooling. So freezing is also, in another name, is called solidification. It is a solidification from where change of a liquid or the liquid content of a substance, usually due to cooling. So freezing and melting of ice, both are reversible to each other. Now boiling of water and condensation of steam, same. In this state also, liquid to gas and gas to liquid. No any other thing is being formed, only the state of water has been changed. Water is in his own original composition, that is H2O. No any other composition is being formed. When the water boil, we see the steam rising from the surface of hot water. And again, so during the water boiling water, only a change of state from liquid to gas take place. Again, this means that no new substance has been formed during the water. So the boiling of the water to form steam is a physical change, and the change which occurs during the boiling of water can be reversed easily by condensing the steam to form water again. During the condensation of steam, there is only a change of state from gaseous to liquid state, no new substance is formed. So the condensation of steam is also a physical change. In evaporation process, water changes into water vapor. So evaporation of water is a physical change. So in the both forms, while we are boiling of water, that time also only phase changes, liquid to gas. And when we are doing condensation of steam, that time also only phase changes. What is that? Gas to liquid. Only state changes, no else thing is being changed. There is no change in the molecules or the composition of the water. In both the forms, the water is in the same form, that is H2O. So this has been also proved that in evaporation, water changes into water vapor. So evaporation of water is a physical change. All the processes are the physical change. Now we will read making of a solution in our next video. Till this, please student, go through the video, hear the video once, twice and thrice, and please go through the notes which I am providing you. Till this, thank you.